The 2026 Leapmotor B10 Hybrid EV is a car that America has effectively locked out. Chinese EVs face a 100% tariff, which is a pity because its petrol engine never once turns the wheels and it never needs a charger. That engine is a 1.5-liter four-cylinder, and it does nothing but drive a 50-kilowatt generator. The generator feeds a battery, and that battery feeds one motor on the rear axle. Subscribe now, because what Americans can buy instead makes for a strange comparison later. So you drive it like an electric car. Leapmotor's headline claim is blunt: 900 kilometers of combined range, or 559 miles. The Chevrolet Bolt, America's cheapest EV, costs $28,995 for 262 miles. Hold that thought, because it only lands once you know what Leapmotor charges for the fully electric version of this same car. Because yes, there is an electric B10, identical to this from here. Same body, same wheelbase, same single motor driving the rear. Both send 218 horsepower to the rear wheels alone, and it is the hybrid that is marginally quicker. 7.5 seconds to 62 miles an hour against 8 flat for the electric one, which nobody expected. Everything that separates these two cars sits out of sight behind identical bodywork and identical badges. The electric B10 carries a 67 kilowatt-hour battery, and Leapmotor rates it at 270 miles. This one carries 18.8 kilowatt-hours, a little over a quarter of that, and 50 miles of electric range. 50 miles covers the school run, the shops, and the daily commute, on nothing but electricity at all. Run that down and the generator simply starts up and you carry on as if nothing happened. Which is why the inside matters more here than usual, because you are meant to forget the engine exists. Leapmotor counts 22 separate storage spaces in here, including a wireless charging pad up front. A 1.8 square meter panoramic roof is standard, and so is its electric blind. This one has a heat pump too, which matters in winter. There is one trim, one price, and a 14.6-inch touchscreen doing almost all of the work. Behind the steering wheel sits a much smaller 8.8-inch driver display. The software is Leapmotor's own Leap OS. It runs on a Qualcomm chip, and it moves properly quickly between menus. 360-degree cameras come as standard, along with 17 driver assistance systems and a 12-speaker stereo. Reviewers keep flagging the same problem though, and it is worth knowing about before you sign anything. Almost nothing in this cabin has a physical switch, and even the headlights are buried inside a menu. The lane-keeping system draws the same criticism, tugging at the wheel and needing switching off every trip. Everything else, though, is the sort of equipment that used to sit 2 whole price brackets above this. Navigation, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, a heated wheel, heated and ventilated front seats. All of it standard, because Leapmotor sells this car in exactly one single specification. So the Leapmotor B10 Hybrid EV costs £31,495 on the road. The electric B10 lists at exactly the same figure, to the pound. Then Leapmotor knocks £1,500 off the electric one, with a grant the hybrid cannot claim. The boot is where the hybrid pays. 330 liters back there. The electric B10 holds 430, so 100 liters go to the tank and the engine. That is roughly a large suitcase, gone. Rapid charging drops as well, from 168 kilowatts down to 46. Against a Nissan Qashqai e-Power, which uses the same generator idea, this is over £3,000 cheaper, and it actually plugs in. America's coming Rogue e-Power cannot do that. Today, nothing near this price does both jobs. In 2 years, the car beating it is its own electric twin. Once public charging is dense enough, that generator is dead weight. America never gets to choose. The C10 is next.